Hey everyone, how are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good actually. I had a really good day. I can't even front. I am so used to getting stuck in my old habits. And today, even the littlest things that changed made me so happy. One thing is after work, I normally come home and take a nap, which is whatever. I don't know. A lot of people do that. But I went out and I just shopped and got a bunch of things, and I don't know, something about changing things up just really made me smile a little bit today. And it's harder for me to get out of the house too, just because I get so anxious and I get worried, and it's hard, especially on days that you're not as confident. But I did it and I had a lot of fun, and I didn't even think about what other people thought or anything. So I had a lot of fun with that. And I was also another thing with anxiety. But I was talking to a lot of people that I normally don't talk to. I was reconnecting with one of my old friends, which was super fun. And then just talking to new people, even at work, and just being a lot more present. Something about that changed my attitude so much, and I am so grateful for that. That was just such a good time. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of y'all have struggled with that as well. But it was just nice knowing that I could kind of push myself that way. And now I'm at home and I'm so comfortable. So comfortable being back, even though it was a bit taxing. But I loved every second of it. I wouldn't change that. And some of the things that I actually got, and this is I don't know if this is bad on YouTube or anything, or 18 plus. I really hope it's not. But I got a new vape. It's so cute, so good. And it's what's the flavor on it? I think it's pineapple orange. Oh, pineapple honeydew orange or something. I don't know. It's super fruity. It's kind of like drinking a pina colada, but just vaping it or whatever. So I got that. And just for nights out and stuff. I'm trying to quit, especially regular vaping, because it can be a bit much and it's not good for me. And I'm sure people who regularly use also feel that way. But I also got a nicotine free. This is a new thing because I get the Elf bars, and they actually have nicotine free Elf bars that I've been getting. And not that I have been getting, but I ordered one today, and it's called Rainbow Candy. So cute, giving pride. It's everything. And I'm hoping that I can wean myself off much better with having a nicotine free vape, because it's been hard just stopping cold turkey. And recently I already quit for the fourth time, and it feels like a never ending battle, honestly. But I got that. I also got some CBD cigarettes. I don't know if you'll know anything about that, but it's not weed. It's the actual leaf in the plant, and they grind it up. So it doesn't get you high, but it'll give you all the physical effects that weed tends to give you, relaxation, peace of mind. And I was having really bad trips and whatnot, so I decided to get that, and it has been helping so much with that. So I try not to smoke weed that often because, again, not good for me. The bad trips, not worth it. I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to that too. But that's definitely something that's so good. And it's cherry flavored. Literally such a good flavor. I feel like Lana Del Rey on her cover, Born to Die, doing that CBD cig. And they're pretty cheap too. They're actually cheaper than regular cigarettes, which is crazy for a pack or whatever. And it gives you a lot. It's much cheaper than weed too, so another plus. So I'm excited to get that in the mail. And it was actually funny because I usually get CBD cigarettes from this place that I regularly go to. It's cute. It has 5 stars. Like, people love it there. And when I went, it was like all torn down, and there wasn't even like any messages on the door or anything like where they went. And I'm like so just like starstruck, like where that company went. I'm really sad about it, but I can order online. The thing about ordering online is it's so much more expensive. And that's something I learned today. Like, I didn't know there were all these added costs, like getting things online concerning like vapes and stuff. And I guess it's like adult things you can say, but I didn't know they were so pricey. They add like extra bills and charges for like certain things. So when I got the vape, it gave you like this like tax. You have to get a tax for your state for even getting a vape. So it had that. And it also had like literally $7 because I have to sign as an adult to be able to purchase it online. So it's like kind of security to like verify my age. Even though I literally just put in like my normal information, I don't know really why there needed to be an extra charge for that. But yeah, it's on top of shipping too. So like I paid more for like all of those than the things that I got. Like the things I got were relatively cheap, but that was something to keep in mind because I didn't even know anything about that. But I'm super excited to get those in the mail. I did get the regular vape from a smoke shop, and they didn't have any nicotine-free vapes. They don't even have any like in the city. Like I tried to check like online for their stocks and stuff. No one has it. So I pretty much had to get that one online. And with all the extra costs, it was like twice as much than it would be just getting it. But honestly, it's so worth for the nicotine free because I'm struggling on that front. But I'm excited about that. And another thing in my life that I've really been enjoying is BRATZ. Like, who knew about this show? I don't know if people like grew up on it, but I just recently discovered it. I've always seen like the clips on TikTok and like Twitter of like the original Bratz series, just like certain things they would do in it. And then I actually started watching, and it is literally one of the funniest kids shows I've ever seen. I wish I had it as a kid. I would have absolutely adored that. Even though my parents are like super conservative or whatever. I couldn't do like anything remotely feminine, but like that would have been like my comfort show as a kid. And I've been watching it like every night. It's like, it's the way I wind down, and it's so funny. Oh, sorry, that was my phone. Turn that on mute. Like, oh, what was like a funny thing? Oh my gosh, I think the funniest episode I've seen. This was so ridiculous. There was this girl, and she basically is like a shoe-in for prom queen or whatever. And one of her friends is like, oh, you can take my cousin to prom, because she didn't know like who she wanted to date or whatever. And she saw a picture, she's like, oh, he's cute. And then she meets this guy, and he literally sounds like the gingerbread man from Shrek. Like, ridiculous. Elmo. He's giving Elmo with his voice. And it was the funniest thing because she didn't know how to deal with it. She's like, oh my gosh, why is he talking like this? And all her friends were judging her because she was so freaked out by his voice. I don't know. I thought it was so funny. It was ridiculous. And she kept trying to like hide from him under the tables at prom. And it was just like, it was getting ridiculous. But the whole premise was just so funny with it. You're gonna have to watch that. And for the Bratz series, they actually have all of it on YouTube for free. Like, from the Bratz YouTube channel, they have the whole original series. So you don't even need like a subscription or anything. I would highly suggest you check it out because it's honestly so good. Such a good comfort show. And I guess on a more serious note, coming from BRATZ or whatever, I've noticed that the way that I view progress is changing, like shifting, and it's in such a good way. And it only happened from one little comment. One little comment I saw on a video for YouTube or whatever. It was this guy, and he said that a huge thing for procrastination is the thing that you're avoiding is progress when you procrastinate. And it got me thinking, it's like, a lot of times when I procrastinate, I tend to want to do everything all at once. Like if I have a project, I'm gonna do the whole project all at once. And that's just not worth it, you know? You can just do little things here and there, make slight progress, and you're gonna do so much more than just by not doing anything. It's almost like a fear of failure that you're not gonna be able to get anything done, you know? So that has been another thing that I've been really thinking about and trying to put into my life, my regular habits, things that I want to do well, like this YouTube channel, things I want to progress, you know? And little by little, I've noticed it's not even like the sky's the limit, honestly, because I started just doing like little things here and there. And the thing is, like, you start to gain so much more interest the more you do it. And you want to do so much more time with it. And, you know, a thing that I always would fail with is like once I start getting to do more time with it, I feel like every time I need to do it, I need to do it that large amount of time. But in actuality, like, just work on it, because progress is progress, and every time that you're going to be doing something, and especially doing it consistently, you're going to do great. You're going to notice changes every single time. Not only are you going to get it done, but you're going to get so much better at it. And that's what's been happening, and it's like, it's such like a great thing that I've discovered. So if you ever feel like you're failing at everything and you feel like you can't stick with anything, just know, like, even the littlest things can change you for the better. And also, another person on a YouTube channel, the Wizard Liz, I love her. You're gonna have to go just subscribe right now. She's changing my life, I'm not even kidding. She said that, you know, when you feel like you're failing too, you probably know a lot more and have progressed a lot more than you think you do. Because, you know, we tend to limit ourselves in our minds. We tend to think lowly of ourselves. But, you know, you could be struggling, going through these horrible things, and feel like you're not amounting to anything with what you're trying to do and accomplish. But in actuality, everything that you're going through and doing is just leading you straight to where you need to be. And having those expectations for yourself and where you're supposed to be, things never go that way. Things never go that way. And you can make things go that way, but I don't know. You're guided to where you need to be, and I genuinely believe in that. And I'm not like a huge believer in like religion or anything, but I genuinely believe like we have a purpose, we have a direction, we're supposed to be doing something with our lives, you know? So my progress has definitely changed, and it's changed for the better. I'm not putting as much stress on myself as I used to. And I'm just having fun. I'm having fun with things, and that's all it's about, you know? And I think probably the last thing I want to talk about today is I think another thing that I've introduced into my life that has helped so much is not caring. Don't give things energy when they're not even worth that much. Don't give energy to people that don't care about you or you don't care about. Don't do the same to situations or, studies that you're doing, places that you're at. Like, just don't give things that energy that aren't worthy of it. Put your energy into something that is fulfilling for you. Put energy into people who care about you. Put energy into things that will progress your life further. Just don't care. It's okay. And it's hard. It honestly is so hard to not care with certain things, especially because I'm personally like a very people pleaser person. So I've really struggled with trying to figure out like who to really give my energy towards, because I really want to give it to everyone and just be so nice and so comforting. But when people do horrible things to you, you do not have to owe them anything, frankly. So I've stopped caring, and the way my mood shifted when I started this mindset, oh my gosh, like literally insane. Night and day, just so much happier, and people respect my boundaries more. And I've gained so much confidence from it. And yeah, just don't care. Who cares what other people think? What other people were doing? Just focus on yourself. That's what matters. You, your happiness, your social circle, your work, everything about you. And just know I'm here for you. And I know a lot of people need to hear that, because I'm personally one that really could use that too right now. But just know I'm here for you. And that's all I really had to say today, I think. I kind of just wanted to talk about random things. It was nothing like crazy on my mind, but I kind of just want to chill. It's kind of like coffee and chill. So you can listen to this in the morning, night, whenever. And I've also kind of worn out a lot of the podcasts that I've listened to. This is not a podcast, this is like an audio journal. But I've worn out a lot of the podcasts that I've listened to, so I kind of just want new things. So I figured, why not I talk about certain things? I don't know if I want to go like super far with a lot of things, but I feel like I'd like to talk about certain things that people enjoy. And yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day. It'll go good today, I promise. If it didn't, just know I'm here for you. You're there for yourself as well. Don't forget, you are your number one. You are absolutely your number one. And you can get through this, okay? Alright. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.